As you're probably well aware, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is releasing soon. I believe November 17th. As stated here in the Deadline article, this movie will be out for the public to see, and it looks like it is going to continue the string of box office failures that Rachel Zegler has had. Looks like this one is going to be another failure at the box office and continuing what I like to call the Zegler curse, because there's no demand for her. None. Nobody cares to see a movie that she's in. She's not a box office draw at all. Every movie that she's had has been a failure. For some reason, she keeps getting work. Not sure why. She seems to do more damage to the movies that she's in than help them. I think back to when she was in West Side Story, where when people complained about the fact that there's no subtitles to a predominantly Spanish-speaking movie, she told them all to stop being lazy and learn Spanish. in a predominantly English-speaking country. It's no question to me why that movie failed. Who wants to sit in there and watch something in another language without subtitles? And I love watching stuff in different languages. Japanese anime, regularly. I watch it in Japanese, but I watch it with subtitles because I don't know what they're saying. I just like it better in Japanese. I'm not the only one. I don't have a problem with it. Just put subtitles on it. If it was that big of a deal at the time, you could have offered 2 showings, one with subtitles, one without. Movie probably would have done a hell of a lot better. But that's the past. We're now in the future. And originally, Zegler wasn't going to be allowed to promote this movie because of the strike. Well, that has changed. She is now allowed to promote The Hunger Games, and I am excited. Because every time she does an interview, she says something stupid. So I'm very excited about that. This kind of made my morning when I got up to look for stuff. I'm like, oh, yes. Finally, she's going to be allowed to do interviews again. Can't wait to hear her brilliant takes. Maybe we'll get another weird. That'd be lovely. But what inspired me to even make this video was the post that Gina Carano made. Now, if you remember, Rachel Zegler tried to cancel Gina Carano. So it's fun when you get to see someone come back and give someone a little bit of their comeuppance. And she goes after her for pretty much pointing out that she don't give a shit about the little people. Because of the fact that, oh, well, she's allowed to go promote this, but what about smaller studios? You know, it's always these giant studios that get these waivers, not the studios that are actually struggling. So Gina Carano says, what an odd strike this is. Small, non-studio productions are having trouble getting waivers, but studios get the interim agreements left and right. Celebrities go from the picket line to their promotional tours and red carpets. What happened to that? I better get paid for every hour that I stand in this dress talk. And that was Zegler, of course, who said that when she was interviewed by some reporter when she was on strike. And she was, of course, talking about the inevitable streaming of her Snow White movie on Disney+. Meanwhile, the people who are actually suffering are the crews and actors not a part of studio projects or the in-group to get their waivers granted. The ones whose money will run out quicker, the ones who are having to pick up a second line of work, the ones who will be controlled a whole lot easier when the strike ends based off desperation to work. Think that was by accident? Maybe they should have granted waivers for all the non-studio productions, keep people working, and halt all studio productions if they really wanted to make a difference and reach a faster agreement. Who is this strike really intended to hurt again? Better make a deal quick. People are starting to notice. I'm sure it'll be in favor of all the right people, and all the right people will pat themselves on the back on an excellent deal and months of suffering well worth the wait. She goes on to say, the hypocrisy is palpable, the system is rigged and littered with posers, art is free, creativity is your rebellion, you don't need permission to do that. And that's pretty much it. Then she says she's not trying to bring any hate to her. She's just trying to shine light on the hypocrisy. And yes, Rachel Zegler is a giant hypocrite. So she is excited. I'm excited. She'll be out there promoting Hunger Games again. That is great. Looking forward to that. But yeah, she, and like most people in Hollywood, all of them are a bunch of hypocrites. None of them are actually real people that stand behind anything that they believe in. Most of them all are fake, and they will take orders from anybody that tells them that something is needed to be done for the establishment. We learned that as they all literally burned their careers down during the 2016 election, and then for the 4 years that followed it, and they've been doing a good job ever since old Dopey got in a couple of years ago. So I like what Gina is doing. Gina has been going scorched earth lately, and it's been beautiful to see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Really looking forward to Rachel Zegler coming back. Looking forward to her multiple interviews that she's going to give for this movie. I'm sure that there is going to be content to go around. And then, soon she'll be able to talk about Snow White again. That'll be fun, because she was already out there calling herself the victim and shit. So, Brie Larson 2.0. Get ready. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.